Hey guys, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I kind of decided to come on last minute tonight just to pull some cards for the current energies that we're experiencing right now. I'm doing this by element, so right now I'm going to do the water signs, and this is going to be focusing on the Lionsgate energy, specifically August 8th through August 11th. I know that the energy spans out across a longer time period than that. So it kind of started like around the end of July and will go through August. But the intensity of that energy we felt from the 8th until the 11th. And so what we're going to look at is how that energy impacted water signs and how it's going to impact the future energy for water signs. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay. Spirit, how has the recent energy of the Lionsgate affected water signs, and how is it going to impact the future for them? How has the current Lionsgate energy impacted water signs, and how is it going to affect the future energies for them? How has the current Lionsgate energy affected water signs, and how is that going to impact the future energies? Okay, the first card I have is the Three of Air. Second card is the King of Earth. Card for water signs. Okay, and then masculine and feminine. And then under the deck we have the Ace of Earth. So what I'm seeing here is that water signs could have just recently, like within this last week, started to maybe research some different things, and I'm getting that there may have been like some kind of like symbology or like symbols. I guess this could be like numbers, like you could be seeing like number synchronicities. I know a lot of people see those, but this might be even something different. So it could be the number synchronicities, but you could be seeing like some other kind of symbolism here as well. And this has like had you research different things about like what you were seeing. I'm picking up here that because of like the knowledge that you're gaining or like the research that you've done, you've been able to ground your energy a little bit. So I'm almost getting that like you kind of had like a surge of energy that came in, and like you did some kind of like research on this, and then you were able to kind of like ground yourself back like into this reality, and that really like balanced out the like masculine and feminine energies within yourself. And this could have somehow created like a new like some type of new material beginning. So this could have something to do with finances, but it could be like a home, a car. It could be a relationship that is coming together, like in the physical. It could be a new job, the start of like some new business ideas. Like maybe this was like what you were like looking into or researching. And once you kind of grounded yourself and balanced these energies out, like you've got like these really great ideas for like a new thing that you might be wanting to start. So, and I'm looking here at the 8th through the 11th. So this would be something that like just recently took place with these energies that we just experienced. So, during that time, you could have been, getting some kind of like signs and synchronicities, and this could have been coming in many different forms. I'm seeing, so could be seeing numbers, could be seeing symbols, you could be seeing some kind of like certain animals, you could be having like some kind of like dreams, but whatever it was that you were having, it kind of had you like doing research on it. And once you kind of built up some knowledge on this after doing the research, then you know what I mean, ground that back in, and it really creates something great. And if you are in a relationship with somebody, I feel like you are bringing this knowledge like into the relationship, and it's balancing the relationship out a little bit, and like bringing in like maybe a new kind of like beginning or like a fresh start with the person that you're in this relationship with. You guys could be like doing this research together. I even see here. But yeah, and if you're not in a partnership, or if you are in like a twin flame or soulmate relationship and you're like in no contact with that person right now, you could be doing this like this research and bringing it into the practical world, but and it's like helping you and bringing new things into your life, and you may not know it, but because like in a twin flame situation, our partners, whether it be a masculine or feminine, they tend to like mirror whatever is happening within our lives. So if you are researching and bringing some new things forward, your counterpart is probably doing the same thing, maybe just in a slightly different way. So I'm going to pull a few more cards to see how this is going to impact the future energies. So how is this research and new like material beginning and balance going to impact water signs in the near future? Spirit, how is this going to impact the water signs here in the near future? Okay, I have the ace, or the 8 of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Okay, and then the 6 of Wands, and then under the deck I have the 3 of Wands. So I'm kind of getting like a couple different groups of people here. So you could be in a relationship with somebody already, and you guys are finding through whatever like this thing is, this research, whatever this knowledge is that you guys are gaining and bringing into your reality. it's like bringing in like some new clarity and truth to the relationship, and more like passionate communication. And you guys could even be like receiving like spiritual communication as well. And this is like really victorious. So this looks like if you're in a relationship right now and you're like with the person, that this is really nice. This is like a really nice step forward in the relationship. I feel like, you know, you guys are like doing this together. And it's like bringing like newness into the relationship. And it's like got you wanting to like take action forward in new ways. Now, if you're not in a relationship or a partnership of any kind, I see that, you know, whatever this is that, you know, you're working on, you may be getting some kind of like spiritual communication. So you could be like having dreams that are like kind of like giving you some type of like information and bringing some kind of like truth and clarity that feels very victorious to you, and kind of like gives you the drive to move forward towards something. And if you are in like a no, if you're in like a twin flame relationship and there's no communication right now, you could be experiencing like the spiritual communication. So you could be having like telepathy with your counterpart. You could be like during meditation or during dream time, like communicating on the astral plane. And while you're doing this, you know, there's like some kind of communication or like a sense of knowingness that brings in some clarity and truth. So maybe you were unsure if this person, you know, was like your divine counterpart, and then after you experience, you know, this like this stuff that comes in, you are clear on, you know, whether this person, you know, if you were like unsure and then you experience some kind of telepathy, or there's like some kind of like communication that takes place on the astral plane, it makes you sure of the relationship, and it makes you sure that this person is in fact your twin flame. And and that in itself is victorious, because it clears up any of that like confusion that you had about the situation. So I'm going to pull a Blessed Bee card. What other messages do water signs need to know for this current energy of the Lion's Gate? What other messages do we have for water signs? Okay, so a blessing for a fresh start and a blessing on your day. Fire signs also had a blessing for a fresh start, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. But I'm really getting here that, and I did see this, like with the two aces, that there is some kind of like a new fresh beginning or a new start to something. And this may just be getting off the ground. Like this may have just started to take place here within this last week. And you know, it's in the process of getting to where it needs to be. You know, I do see the winter here that stands out to me, even like the cranberries, like, so, like I would say end of November, December, around those months might be when there is like the full coming together of like this new beginning. So if you are already in a relationship, you know, whatever this new thing is that you guys are starting to do together, it might not come to its fullness until around November or December. And then if you are in separation with somebody, you may not get like that communication in the physical world until around November or December. We also have a blessing on your day. So this is, really, I feel like, you are like in a really like high vibration after these energies came in, that you're starting to kind of, feel like the love basically outside in nature, like you're just seeing things differently. You're looking at the trees differently, you're watching the animals and seeing how they interact differently than maybe you ever have before. And just like something is really shifting in your life, and I feel like it's really positive. I have like just a really good feeling right now, like a happy, positive, like loving, like vibe going on. So I think that that's great. I'm gonna pull one of the Lightworker Oracle cards. What other messages do we have for water signs for the current Lionsgate energy? What other messages do water signs need to know? Okay, I have an initiation by fire, and then master healing. So this is a 22 and this is a 33. So you could be seeing, I did see that up here that there was like a lot of synchronicities or symbolism, but you could be specifically seeing a lot of 222 or 333. And I just think that it's really powerful that both cards are like master numbers. I'm actually going to read both of these from the book because they're both really important. So, Initiation by Fire says, Initiation by Fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Your life will never be the same again. Allow the power of divine fire to clear and purify you inside and out. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed that you needed it. In letting go, you will gain so much more than you ever imagined. Opening to fresh blessings and new life, you are like the phoenix ready to emerge from the holy flames, reborn. So yeah, I really do get a sense of like letting go of the old and like becoming new. Like I'm almost envisioning like a butterfly coming out of the chrysalis. Like it's just really there's like some new energy that is with you now that is going to really start to drive you into a nice direction, whether you're in a relationship or not. Now, Master Healing says, as you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Serpis Bay, comes to you now with a blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. Yeah, so you might be even studying some kind of healing, like Reiki, or just anything like dream interpretation. I'm getting, yeah, like some kind of, like you might be even going to school, like hypnosis, I'm picking up. So you could be like studying these different things, and you are going to be bringing that here into the physical world and working with others and healing others, and that is really going to help you with your abundance, your financial abundance and stability. I'm going to read the invocation for Master Healing. The invocation says, I call upon loving Master Serpis Bay and his Master Healing through the clear flame of truth and grace. I ask to know in the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine wisdom, the truth in all matters of importance to me in my divine life journey now. I ask to be lovingly shown my true nature, my deepest desires, and most inspired dreams. Please help me know myself so that I know how to best live my divine destiny. May all beings on the path of self-knowledge be assisted and supported with unconditional love. Through my own free will and divine grace, so be it. So yeah, water signs, I really feel like if this is not you and a partner like joining like forces in some way, this is you really studying and learning how to do some kind of like healing technique. And I really think that, maybe here within this last week, you got like this spark or something, triggered you to kind of move forward with this a little bit quicker. But yeah, it looks really good. I think that this reading is really great. So I hope that you guys have a nice day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.